Professionally, this has been one of my most interesting periods of my life. I've been working with a colleague, Emma Hayhurst, on a technique to detect urinary tract infections. And we've been working on this for the last 5 years. But then, as soon as the pandemic hit, and actually a little bit earlier, we thought we could actually translate our research and use the same technology to detect COVID-19 very quickly. Our test will give a result in 20 to 30 minutes. And it might be slightly less sensitive than the normal accredited test. But if we want to come out of lockdown, what you need is a quick test. The test machine we are developing is actually a reader. A machine like this actually exists, but it's very expensive. But what we're trying to do is develop something that's simple and could be much more widely used. So for example, in a school setting or in a leisure center, that people can afford to have a machine and test for this virus quickly. If you want to develop a diagnostic test, it normally takes years, and what we're trying to do is to do this in months. There's this huge pressure to solve this. So especially in the beginning, when I went into hospitals to collect samples and I was working together with the local health board, there was a real feel of, it was really severe. I mean, people were dying, obviously. I mean, I remember I had to park the car next to the morgue in the hospital, and it was busy, and it really brought home that what we are doing is actually really serious. People are suddenly very interested in what you do. Normally, as a scientist, you constantly have to put your hand up. Look what I'm doing is really interesting. But now, everyone's asking, how is this working? Do you know about this? Do you know about that? What also the pandemic showed is it is an opportunity for people to see science working in real life action. Normally, people don't really take notice of that. It's definitely true that although I've been in the UK since 2003, I feel I'm Dutch, and I would love to work together more with Dutch people. I think the Dutch academic network, it's important, and it's an interesting network because I think academics, and coming from the Netherlands, we're all facing similar challenges and we have similar opportunities. To have an organization that can look after each other, I think it's important, and it's important to feel supported and not to feel alone, basically.